Hello, I'm Harry Fawcett in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories on Al Jazeera. The US Senator Edward Kennedy has died after losing his year-long battle with a brain tumour. The Democratic Senator from Massachusetts, known as Ted or Teddy, was 77 years old. He was the younger brother of President John F. Kennedy, assassinated in 1963, and Senator Robert Kennedy, shot dead in 1968. A bomb blast in the southern Afghan city of Kandahar has killed 43 people and wounded dozens more. It's the most devastating attack in the country in more than a year. A Taliban spokesman has denied responsibility for the attack. Officials say the death toll could rise because the explosion flattened so many nearby houses. From Kabul, here's James Bays.
Kandahar is the capital of a province that's one of the most violent in Afghanistan. People in Kandahar are used to living with violence. They've seen suicide attacks on a regular basis in recent years. They've seen bombs in their city, but this came as a major shock to people. It was a massive blast heard by people across the city. It's caused widespread devastation in the center of the city, but even though it's in the center of the city, it's a largely residential area that has been devastated by this bomb blast.
James Bays in Kabul. Afghanistan's election commission has announced partial results in the country's presidential election. Based on 10% of the ballots, current President Hamid Karzai has 41% of the vote. His main rival, Abdullah, trails by 2 points. Final results won't be made public until September. The US President Barack Obama has nominated Ben Bernanke to serve a second term as head of the United States Central Bank, the Federal Reserve. Obama credited Bernanke for preventing the US economy from going into depression. Bernanke's reappointment must now be confirmed by the Senate. A South Korean Red Cross delegation is on its way to North Korea for the first talks in nearly 2 years. The meeting is aimed at organising temporary reunions for families separated by the Korean War more than 50 years ago. It's thought about 600,000 South Koreans have relatives in the North. So far, the two countries have held more than 20 reunions, bringing tens of thousands of people together. And for the latest updates, you can log on to our website. The address there is aljazeera.net/English.